What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing a spark plug change on my dad's 2017 Chevy Silverado. This should go for other GMC Chevy trucks of this age and this generation with a 5.3 liter. So we're going to be using AC Delco spark plugs. These come pre-gapped and are for these cars. They even have a little GM thing right there. So this is what we're going to be using. This is what I recommend using. Don't go NGK on these cars, go AC Delco, go OEM. So I'm going to start on the left hand side, or the driver's side. These ones are easier to get to, so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start by pulling those plug wires off with the needle nose pliers, and then taking it off with the 5/8 spark plug socket. And all the tools will be in the description at the end. Alright, so we went ahead and got all 4 of those on the driver's side, all the spark plug wires pulled. Now we're going to go ahead, take our 5/8 socket, spark plug socket, and get those out. The last one on the end might be a little bit of a pain, but not like the driver's side or the passenger side will be. So this driver's side bank is now done. Pretty easy. You start by just pulling off each one of those with the needle nose pliers. You just pull in the middle right there, they'll each pop out. And then obviously 5/8 socket, take each of them out. The 2 in the back were the hardest. The 3rd is really hard, actually. I struggled with it for a while just because this shaft right here, I didn't have the right extensions on hand. But really make sure you have extensions on hand for this job, and it'll make your life a lot easier. But all these are in, and now we're going to move on to the driver's side. I have it jacked up, I have the wheel off, and I'll show you what you need to do next. So I went ahead and got the car jacked up to right there. That's where you want to put your jack. You know, be safe. Make sure you got a jack stand. But took the wheel off, and now we have to get each and every one of these Torx bits, which all the sizes and everything I used will be in the description below, along with all the torque specs for the lug nuts to the spark plugs. Everything you need will be in the description below. Go check. That's where all the specs will be. But I'm going to get this dust shield off, and then we'll be able to look in there and get to the rest of those spark plugs. Alright, so we went ahead and got that dust shield out. There was 18 of these Torx bits screws in there. You don't have to take these 2 out. You might have to put it back in, but the dust shield just slides right behind here. And you can see we can get right to those spark plugs right there. That last one is the one that everyone talks about. That is the challenge, but I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so now this side, the right side, is completely done. The passenger side. These were way easier, especially that back one. I found this back one to be easier than the other side, where the steering shaft is. This is what I used. Just a wobbly on the end that has the socket, and then 2 extensions, and you can just wiggle it right up there. The trick with these is that you just want to be as straight as possible, so you have to put this part up against this firewall area right here, and you'll be able to break it loose and torque it, and you should be all good to go. I'm going to get this liner back on and get this wheel up. So the job's all done. My dad left, he took the truck, he had to go. Got the wheel on, got it torqued down, everything ran perfect, actually ran smoother. The service interval for the spark plugs on the truck, Gen 3 Silverado, I think that's what it is, about 100,000 miles. Spark plug wires are about 200,000 miles. Yeah, it was a pretty simple job. I watched a video on YouTube and I was pretty worried about it myself, but the only wheel to take off really is that right side, the passenger side. You don't have to take off the driver's side, left side wheel to get to the spark plugs. It's not worth it. You're gonna take off 18 to 20 of those Torx bit screws just to get to one spark plug. You can do it from the top. But yeah, it's a simple job. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's gonna be a shorter one, but it's not a hard job. You guys can do it. Hope you enjoyed. And like I said before, all of the tools, torque specs, and socket sizes and everything will be in the description. go check down there. They will all be there. And if you have any questions or comments, please throw them down. I'd love to hear from you guys. Any questions, anything I can do different with the videos. If you're liking this camera, I've only filmed a couple videos on this camera. I've only filmed a couple videos in general, but I'm really loving this camera. If you guys like it, please let me know. If you want me to do anything different, any suggestions, throw them down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions about any of the stuff I did today, let me know. I will be happy to answer anything. And thanks for watching.